This is a picture taken by the Arecibo radio telescope in Puerto Rico. The second largest radio telescope, single radio telescope. Now they have an array that makes it tiny compared to the array that is a bunch of miles large. Especially the array in Chile, in the Atacama Desert. But this is a good picture anyway. Not the best one, but it's a radio telescope picture. Now what you see there is just insane. But it's what I've been showing all along. The surface of this moon, which is really a spherical, metallic, I would say a craft. It's a satellite, but it's not a natural anything. The insane thing is that this is made with the things I was talking about, and people just think I'm crazy. The surface of this sphere and every single planet, moon, asteroid, comets, galaxy, everything has the symbol, the code of a hand. Let me show you exactly with my own hand. Look, right there. Look at the thumb, the index, the middle, the ring, and the pinky. It's an enormous hand. But it comes this way too. You can see it right here. There's the fingernail. And it comes this way. It's in every which way, but this is the clearest right here. And it holds some cylindrical something. And the only reference I ever found, the reference that I found is in the Sitchin translation about the cylinder that contains the divine laws of the universe. And I know this is a hand because there is no other shape there. Look, there's the thumb, the index, look at the fingernail right there, the other finger. I mean, there are so many hands made with this terrain, but it's on every planet. I mean, Mars, well, Mars is beautiful how the creator or designer, we call him God, I call him the designer. But he's really the man. He is, if we were made to his likes, it's gotta be a man. But it's really it's everything. And I mean everything. It's a crazy religious concept, but it's really not that, but everything. This picture is almost a three-dimensional looking deal. Just look at this tube, how it sticks out. I mean, it protrudes from the surface because it was lifted up exactly like Dr. Bergeron explained in Ringmakers of Saturn, the book he wrote, based on scientific methodology, observation, testing, and everything else. and backed up with original NASA plates, photographic plates taken by the Voyager, the Apollo, Galileo, Cassini, but mostly the Voyager, which is, he was involved in the mission program, the Voyager 1 and 2. The sad thing is that you won't find his name anywhere around the scientific team that was working on that mission program. His name was erased. They tried to poison him after he showed the object that create this, the shapes, the electromagnetic vehicles, he call them, because that's the energy they employ. High plasma energy applied over the surface to soften the crust. Then the vehicles employ low frequency to lift up the softened surface. None of those scars on planets and moon. There are not a single impact crater. You can see that right here. Look, a square. You don't find a square meteor, and then there is no striation and no ejecta material, none of that. And look at the rectilinear structures. It's all is like a branding, but it's not branded. It was done the way he say. In Mars, you can see the same thing. It's none of that is what these astrobiologists claim. And there is two sides of the truth. The one implanted and the real truth, which is they don't want to tell us that because they are afraid to lose power. It's all about power. The hold up on the information is about power and control. They want to control everything. They already have it, but not complete, because there's something called internet that is exchanging information around, which they didn't count on that in the 90s. Now it's impossible to, well, it's not impossible, but it's an uphill battle. They try to hide the truth, and there's always somebody finds something, and then there are hackers that are working to, like Gary McKinnon, he showed things that they wanted to extradite him from UK and put him in prison for 70 years. 70 years for intruding on a computer to show images. He didn't show anything. He just said what he saw. Check this out. Like I say, these are hands, and the only hand that can be related to that is the one that created them. And that's a message. It's a message that is just, that's what it is. The message is, this is my creation, and my hand created all of this. And you need to know who is who. This was done with such a precision that it showed the hand in different positions. the same hand. Like right here. Let me do the main shape. The second finger, the third finger is bigger. That's the middle finger. This is the ring finger, and that's the pinky. But there's so many hands that it's not justice to do. I'm not doing any justice by outlining one of the fingers, because there's so many of them. It's really impossible to recreate this whole thing with lines. And this hand comes in sizes, different positions. It's so precise. You look at the fingernail, how it was done. It's exactly like a human hand. And exactly. He even does the cuticle layer around the fingernail. And it's so precise. Like I say, only a God can do that. Or a super monster demon that took over. That's the part where my research ran aground. I cannot prove either way, because it's just impossible. It's simply impossible to do that, to prove it. All I can show is what's there. When they say these are impact craters, they don't have any basics for that. None of that is present. This is exactly why Dr. Bergrum showed, and I agree with it. Look, hexagonal. That's the prevalent shape on everything, but it's because those are the fingernails of these hands. And then not only that, he has smaller fingers, smaller hands. It's insanely beautiful. Even the thickness and the creases in the skin when it bends like a hand is shown here. That's incredible. It's just insane, incredible, and beautiful too. Like I say and I repeat, only a God could do something like that. Because even if you have a kick-ass computer, a super badass computer, you have to have all the elements. And why would you do just that shape and everything is derived from that shape? It's only the message. The message is that my hands is what create all of this. Now, look at this is the other incredible thing. Look at the background. In the background, you see the exact same thing. Just like Robert Peternell showing the moon is your worst nightmare. Look at that. Right there, you can see that these are fingers and it's a hand right there. The clearer, the lighter, and the darkest are the fingernails. Look, right there. I'm just gonna follow what I see in the screen.